Just guys, you can see there's a lot of players around here. Just kind of talking about like what to do after practice. Again, practice 11, I was a lot more pleased with today compared to Tuesday. Just more energy. I don't know what they did over the weekend. Maybe they were watching too much of the Sweet 16 and Elite 8. Stayed up too late, but had a lot of energy today. It's crisper, clean. So I'm good with today's practice. Questions?
Overall, I mean, since camp started, have you felt like the team has had I don't want to say a different mindset, but since they've won a conference championship, they've been understanding what it takes to get there. Have you seen them sort of approach things maybe, I don't know if you want to call it more business-like or just, I don't know.
Not really. I don't see it any different. I mean, you guys probably feel it or, you're thinking too much, Chris. I think. But, I mean, I think it's the same attitude. Our guys always, it's the same mindset. They're not working any harder. They're not working any different. They're working like they normally do. I don't see anything different there.
I don't know, we've asked you as it's gone along, but now about a week out from the spring game, how has the install offensively gone? How is that?
I'd say we probably got about 80% of it in. We've got a lot of stuff in right now. I mean, a lot. And the offense is very multiple. What we've done, some of the new stuff we've added in is going to really help us, especially our run game. Pass game, will be pretty good. But just some of the things we have in for the run game to get us in some better runs. I think are really going to help us. So install is going great.
How's Conte settled in?
He's really done a nice job. He's going to play a lot of football for us. I mean, when you look at it, he's athletic. He's quick twitch. When he gets the ball in his hands, he can make plays. So, really, when you look at slot receivers, guys can make plays with the ball. You got Jalen Barton, Konate, and Jordan Addison inside. With Bradley and Jared Wayne on the outside. It's a pretty good. I know I'm missing somebody, but it's a good group of receivers.
With the extension, do you have any long-term plans for this program?
Just try to keep winning. That's the goal, is to win every Saturday afternoon, Saturday night.
With Rashad, John now gone at that star position, do you see him stepping into that role, and I guess how is he?
Yeah, Rashad Battle, you're talking, matter of fact, I got him talking to you today. You just tell him already?
No.
But no, Rashad's done a nice job. Not only at corner, he played some safety last year, but we got him at corner. Feel good there. I think I mentioned that Khalil Anderson moved to safety. It's been a kind of, sometimes we make dumb decisions as coaches, get the wrong guy, but I think I really like what we've done with getting him back at corner. But Rashad and McIntyre, Javon McIntyre, are the two guys working, on third down at that star position to replace Johnny Patricia. So they've done a nice job. I forget who. I think Eric Howell can always go there. He's smart. Has got it down. But those are two guys that I think can really help us out there. And it puts 5 DBs back on the field. Well, last year it was 4 linebackers on third down, which wasn't so bad because John was so athletic.
You were talking about the offensive installation. How's that been for your defense, facing kind of a new offense for the first time in 3 or 4 years?
It's good. I mean, we're seeing different stuff that we haven't seen before. You see the same stuff for 3 years in a row, and you kind of know the passing game a little bit. But we're getting tempo. We're getting huddle. We're getting 22 personnel, which is 2 tight ends and 2 backs in the game. We're going 10 personnel, which is 4 wideouts. So we've got a lot of different stuff. So our defense is having a lot thrown at them as well, which is good.
With that 22, is Renda the tight end 2 right now?
Yeah, I'd say Renda is number 2 right now. I think again, I think is he talking today, Renda? So did you give him a cheat sheet?
You read my mind.
But Renda's doing a nice job. I mean, he came in here at 210 pounds. He's 255 right now. He's bigger, stronger. He's playing really well. So he would be that extra tight end in there, and then we can also sub with an offensive lineman as well.
There's been a lot of talk about the offensive line coming back. What about, are you finding some depth on the offensive line this spring?
Still a little banged up there. So I don't know if we're finding depth. Ryan Jacoby's doing a nice job getting in there, but again, nothing bad on the O-line, but just I can't say there's a whole lot of depth there, but I feel good with our 2 deep anyway. So I actually one guy that really has gotten a lot better is Jason Clark. He's made some major strides at right tackle right now. Is where we had him. We had him guard a lot last year, but he's just grown up and starting to figure it out. So we're happy where he is.
I just said at the start of camp about forgetting about last year. Have the guys done a good job of forgetting about that and focusing just on this?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the only way you gauge that is how they practice. Do they think they're too good now to practice? Do they want to, have a different attitude? So, again, the attitude has been, let's go over work. So that's how I gauge it. We don't talk a lot about it. So I shouldn't say we don't talk about it at all. We'll talk about it. We hope the rings are here on the spring game. So maybe we'll talk about it a little bit that day. Have a breakfast with all the parents and families in the morning, and give those out.
You say the rings? Mm-hmm. Who you designed those? Or
Well, no, I think one of those rings companies designed it, but we, I'd say what they look like and what we wanted them, what we wanted on those things. So, we designed it together, me and LaSalle pretty much, and get a little input from the players. They like them.
Anything final for Coach? Jerry, last one.
Hines on Saturday, as long as you make sure the weather, if you can talk to the weather lady,
See what
make
I
sure
can do.
we're okay here. I wanted to be outside today, but no cooperation. So yeah, we got to get to Hines Saturday.
You've only been outside one time this spring, right?
No, we've been to Hines one time already.
Twice.
Yeah, I think we've been outside at least twice. I just don't want to slip on the grass and get my hurt.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'd have been out kind of warm in here too. All right, guys, thank you.